Welcome back, traders. Today I wanted to talk about a hidden danger in the Marathon Digital Holdings stock, also known as MARA. And for that, we're looking at their SEC filings today. If we go back to it was July 31st and their 8K filing with the SEC, this is a report for a vote that they completed that same day. And if we go down here, it is item 5.03, amendment to the company's articles of incorporation. So on July 31st, 2023, as a result of the shareholder approval set forth by the item, MARA is filing an amendment to increase its authorized shares of common stock from 200 million to 500 million. That is some massive share dilution, almost, or is 2.5 times more shares than are currently in circulation. So that could severely limit the upside potential of this stock. I don't know why anyone's not talking about this, because it's right here in their SEC filings that they are planning, or at least they've gotten the approval to dilute their stock by 2.5 times with millions more shares than are currently in circulation. So let's have a look at the chart and see how that may affect us. So the previous all-time high was $83. The one before that was 40, so that was a little more than a doubling. And I was thinking probably we would see another doubling this time of it. I was thinking we'd probably see another doubling of the price this time around. So my initial thoughts were something like $166 or about 150 is where I'd probably have sold out. So now I'm thinking something different. I'm thinking we might even struggle to reach this previous all-time high of $83 because if they choose to dilute the stock, it's going to take 2.5 times more market cap in order to reach this level, which is a lot, which means it's going to take a lot more money to get to this 166 than I previously thought. So that's a major problem with Marathon Digital. So now I'm still buying Marathon Digital, but I'm planning to sell out around the $80 range, maybe even a little bit lower, because getting above that is going to be pretty tough if they choose to dilute the shares. And this is something that I'll definitely be talking about if I see news that it has happened, but I didn't even see any news about this vote increasing the shares by 300 million shares. I had to go and look in their SEC filings to see that they had approved this or not. So can't really trust the news on this one. And I also don't know how they're going to choose to dilute the stock because they going to slowly dilute the stock and build up the amount of shares circulating as we go into the bull run? Are they going to do it while we're solidly in the bull run? Are they going to do it when when they think the market is peaking? Like how can they implement this dilution of shares, and when will they implement this dilution of shares? And that's very concerning, and I find that to be a serious hidden danger in the Marathon Digital stock. So if you're buying it, if you're looking at buying it, keep that into consideration and maybe reduce your potential outlook on this one. So one thing that's bullish that we're seeing on this right now, though, is a cup and handle right here. Let me draw this cup, and we got our handle. All we need to do is see this thing go up, and we'll probably come up and try to test this zone here in the high 20s, mid to high 20s, if this fulfills, if this finishes, if it does the whole, if this is indeed a handle and not just break of structure and return downward. Right now, though, the miners, all of them, are suffering pretty bad. We're all down a few percentage points. That's not the tool I wanted. We're all down a few percentage points this morning. As you can see, this is from Friday. Today we gapped down pretty hard on Marathon Digital. We almost went into our buy zone down here at $14. That could trigger some puts for me. We're still in that downward trend, pretty strong. Looking at Bit Digital as well. Same thing, big downward move. We're almost in my buy zone down here, almost at the bottom of the downward channel. So we're probably expecting some bounces down here, but we're getting closer and closer to getting into the buy zone here. I've been slowly accumulating as we get there, but let's also look at Bit Farms. Bit Farms is doing a bit of a interesting thing here. Did it make a new low? It slightly made a new low. I really expected that to happen. Yeah, and it did. So it came right back in to our downward channel. It's probably going to get into our buy zone maybe today or tomorrow. We'll see. But it's re-entering the buy zone. Let's see. Clean Spark. Uh, haven't really talked about Clean Spark before. There was a huge big day on Thursday last week, followed by Friday also being a pretty big day, and then today is just selling off hard. We'll see if it closes this, gap down here at some point in the future or not. But this one is now on my radar. I'll talk about that more in the future. But I just wanted to talk about the hidden dangers in the Marathon Digital stock, their stock dilution that no one's talking about, and how that may severely limit the upside potential of this stock and maybe even cut it in half or more going into this bull run. So that's what I wanted to talk about this morning. Um, Please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a profitable day.